Hello, hello. More Chinese food. Today I'm making this Chinese dish for my circus. Yes, this is called 大盘鸡. When you finish eating the chicken, I make this fresh handmade noodles to add in. And my circus always bothering me when I'm recording, running around. Let's get this started. Here I just got some chicken thighs. We're going to cut with skin. I like to with skin. This dish traditionally is from Xin Jiang province, and all the pieces you cut with bones, or you can buy boneless. Boneless thigh or mix with some, or you cut up a whole chicken. We'll cut the chicken in pretty big pieces like this. Now we'll prepare the other ingredients: garlic, ginger, onion, and green onions. Also, we need some red pepper and green peppers. Also, potatoes. That's why this is called 大盘鸡. 大盘鸡 means big plate of chicken. So we will have a big big plate of chicken with all these ingredients. We'll peel the garlic. So how I peel the ginger is just like my grandma. She used to, we didn't have a peeler in China when I grew up. She used the cleaver to cut and just peel everything with this. Actually pretty easy, as long as your cleaver is sharp. No spoon, no peeler. Peeler I use sometimes, but they peel pretty thick skin off the ginger. Look at that. Green onions. Always green onions, ginger, and garlic in Sichuan cooking. I chop the green onions longer pieces. And we put on the side with ginger and garlic. Now we cut the pepper. I cut this the vegetables a little bigger pieces because they cook so fast. Don't take long. This pepper is spicy. This pepper is spicy, but you can use bell pepper. Usually in Chinese cooking, the protein and the vegetable, they cut pretty similar pieces. Chicken with bigger chunks. So the vegetables, I chopped in pretty big pieces too. Fire the wok hot. So hot wok, cold oil. We usually use canola oil. In Sichuan dish, I use Sichuan douban. I love some Sichuan flavor in here, spicy. First, we're gonna caramelize some sugar. I turn the heat like medium low. Get this nice caramel color on the chicken. We add sugar in the oil first. When you start seeing the caramel color, when you toss the chicken in. So the purpose of the sugar and caramel is to coat the chicken with a nice color. Do some exercise while you're cooking. Not always a bad idea, right? Now we add the ginger and garlic. Stir fry with the chicken. Shrimp peppercorn. I like to use some dried Sichuan chili peppers like this. If you like spicy, add some more. And now some star anise and the bay leaves. Now it's time to add some cooking wine. Smells so good. And now I add soy sauce. Now it's time for beer. No, this beer for the chicken. Chicken gonna drink some beer. Get the whole bottle of beer. In chicken. Now we turn the heat up. Cook the chicken about another 15 minutes in the wok. While your chicken cooking in the wok, now we heat some cooking oil, then add a Sichuan bar bean chili paste, then fry until you see the red oil. Then we add this in the chicken. Now we mix the douban with the chicken and all the spices. Next we add the potatoes, green onions, and regular onions. Mix all together. Now it's time to add your red and green peppers. Last step of the chicken, before you make noodles, put the peppers in. They cook really fast. This smells so good. Can you imagine add the fresh noodles in here? After you finish the vegetables and chicken in here, then we put cooked fresh noodles here. Absorb the sauce. I'll show you. Fresh noodles, Chinese noodles, you only need flour, salt, and water. That's it. Actually vegan. I have a lot of people here in the house, so I'm doing 200 grams of flour. Okay. Half teaspoon salt. Now important part, water. Just mix a little by little. I'm making into a dough. Add a little more. And more. Actually, when I cook at home, I never measure. The recipe is down below, you can check out. But usually I cook, I just know the consistency. Unless I'm making dessert or stuff, I do measure. But a lot of Chinese food, my grandma never measured ingredients, so I just eyeball it. I just know you. You kind of get in here, get a little messy. You can totally use stand mixer for this. Probably easier than just by hand. But since now, during pandemic, we don't go to the gym. This is like my exercise. I always say that cooking is exercise, right? Easy for you is you don't have to add noodles in this dish, just the sauce is so good. You can use any fresh like frozen noodles or even just boil some dry noodles for this. I'm fancy today. I'm using fresh noodles for that. These sit on the side, let rest. Here is the chicken on the table, and we also have steamed fish. And my daughter put in a meatball and chopstick in her mouth, of course. My circus never very quiet for dinner. Now we eat all the chicken, we need to add some noodles in. So the dough is ready. I'm rolling out the dough flat and very thin. Then I fold in 4 layers, back and forth, like folding a fan. Chinese fan, I mean. Then I cut this in half, then starting chopping small noodles. Sprinkle some flour, then separate them. Now you toss around, you have some handmade noodles. You boil the noodles for 2 or 3 minutes, really quick, the fresh noodles. Then we put in the leftover chicken sauce. Mix the noodles, now you're ready to eat. The noodles is in the pot right now. Let's taste one. Good.
It was like that.
So loud. My circus so loud. Please subscribe, hit the like button, then you get a noodle. 再见再见，拜。